Hello, hello. It is I. It is me. Uh, Victor Manuel Patiño, I guess. And I'm about to guide you to my hero's journey, to my journey of the hero, if you will. So, it all begins in the most normality, in my house, as I was taking a sabbatical year. I was under a routine and had become accustomed to it, and then, as if a twist of fate itself, I received a call, a literal phone call, mind you. I was called by my mother, who gave me a clear instruction to finish my college application. Thus I did. And then my guide came to me, my dog, Fufo, who gave me abundant help in my time of need through just his presence alone. Just like the hero Theseus learned of the minotaur and of King Minos' awful punishment against Athens, and knew it was time to embark towards the monster. So I was accepted into college, so I guess that's my Minos punishment. Then the crossing of the threshold. Here we abandon the known world for the unknown, the dangerous in this case. The unknown is university. A challenge, not a deadly one. At least I hope so. Regardless, akin to Theseus boarding the ship of King Minos, there was an initial test before the real challenge. Minos challenged Theseus himself through divine right, and I was challenged by HiTec. HiTec was just a little taste of campus life. It was all very much game heavy. No real danger or peril, but still a challenge. After our team sadly reached only second place in the competition, the challenge was over. It was a lot of games, a lot of practice, akin to a swordsman honing their skills before a big fight. But still, at last it was over. I had met people who supported me, my mentor who would guide me through university, and overall I had fun. But then it was time. After the voyage comes the labyrinth. If we're sticking with the Theseus allegory, of course. And thus, after the fun small challenge, I go into the caves of horror unknown as university. I embark deep below into the cave, where after facing its perils of bats and darkness, homework and adapting to schedules, you understand, I reach a fierce beast known as Week 5. Let's say it's the hippogriff for dramatic purposes. It's a hippogriff. I kill it with my sword, my proverbial sword, representative of my skill, my soul, and everything else it needs to. And then I rest upon a very tender and warm campfire called Week 6. I know I'm being very literal, yet metaphorical, but not lyrical. It's more similar to being cynical, but I get it's a bit of a weird take, but you'll get through it, trust me. Thus the process repeats itself until I reach a different beast, Week 11, which, let's just say it's a gorgon, sure, why not? I swear we'll return to the Theseus metaphor. During this encounter, the god of feasts and wine, this was chosen more at random than purposefully, Dionysus curses me with a beast that hides and stalks me from far, with the purpose of eating knowingly at my energy. And I guess thus my mental health, like this is just, as I said, metaphorical but lyrical. The name of the beast, the Basilisco Chilote. Let me make it more dramatic. The Basilisco Chilote. How that works. After I had slain Week 11, easy peasy, I did notice myself getting weaker. Though, in my arrogance, just I'm giving myself a break flow, I assumed it was only tiredness from the battles before. By this point, the toughest battle was ahead, for, like Theseus, as he had overcome the darkness of the labyrinth, using the yarn of Ariadne to evade its main obstacles, he reached the greatest threat of the labyrinth, the Minotaur. It was much the same for me, I believe, after I had reached the deepest depths of the cave, that being the end of the semester, of course. I was tired, barely holding to my sword. I met face to face with the basilisk. It was intense, my sword constantly clashing against its mighty beak and claws. As I tried to avert my gaze, avoid its powers of temptation and instant death hidden in its horrid eyes, I slash and try to break through its defenses, but it's for nothing. As in an instant my proverbial sword is sent flying away, and I'm left with only brains and brawn to defeat this awful beast. But I did, as I had devised a strategy. Disclaimer: this is still my university life, so I'll just tell you what strategy I genuinely made. You see, I made a schedule, followed some focus exercises, gave myself a step-by-step like journal to finish each of my works on time, and all of that kind of stuff. And it's still delivered on the very last day because I have self-destructive tendencies, but aside from that, I did it. The beast had been slain. It laid in the ground, and my sword laid back in its sheath. That's not how you pronounce that. Who cares? At last I saw the beast, knowing that it would stand again, and I would have to face it again. But knowing the next time I would have to face it, I'd be stronger and better. Thus I grabbed my divine gift, my reward as I reached apotheosis, and finally came to understand the darkness of the cave. What was this divine gift? It was winter vacation, of course. See, to this day I've never quite identified what was Theseus' final gift before he reached his homeland. Was it the safe voyage at the coast of Ariadne? Was it the death of his father, Aegeus, at sea? Well, whatever it was, it surely pales in comparison to my excellent boon of divine origin, winter vacation. Winter vacation is a time for returning to the known world, for true relaxation, for comprehension, reflection, and whatever Christmas brings, and all that is good. Thus, I call myself a master of both worlds, for now I understand the darkness of the cave, that being the inner workings of university, and the light of the home, that being my home life, I guess, and all its glories and defects. And just like the monomyth, I know we will cycle again, and I'll have to repeat this task again and again and again, perhaps 4 times, maybe even 8 times, but I know that each time I cycle through the monomyth, I'll be stronger yet. Those were 8 minutes of your life. My name is Victor Manuel Patiño Ortega. This was my final evidence of the myths that inhabit us, from Prometheus to Marvel. Have a good night.